I teach strategic communication classes, such as principles of strategic communication, case studies in strategic communication campaigns, and also insight communications, which is the strategic communication practicum in the Media Studies department. One of the great things about strategic communication is that it's hands-on. You get the theoretical perspectives. There's deep theory involved in this, and there's deep historical context is associated with strategic communication. But there's also this practical hands-on side where students are able to immerse themselves in this industry in kind of a somewhat risk-free environment. I mean, it is part of a class. People understand that they're students and we make mistakes, and I think making mistakes is a very important part of learning. But at the same time, they also produce these wonderful things that they can share with other people. And so that's what I really like about teaching these classes is we blend theory and practice together.
I teach a number of courses here at Dixie State, everything from media theory to media ethics, communication theory. I enjoy teaching my courses at Dixie State University because the students here are very responsive and open to learning new things. And I very much enjoy when a student gets something, when it clicks with them and you can see it and they say, "Oh, I get this." And then you feel like you've accomplished something as a professor, and the students feel like they've accomplished something as a student.
The classes that I teach are primarily in the field of journalism. I teach lots and lots of writing classes, everything from kind of introductory media writing classes to more advanced feature writing classes. I teach copy editing to help students sharpen their editing eye, to be more familiar with grammar and style, and also those visual details that make printed publications so important. I also have taught media ethics and gender in media. I love to explore kind of those difficult questions to answer where everyone has a different perspective on the things that arise in our lives on a daily basis. I want to help students feel more confident in their writing. I get a lot of students who say, "I'm not a good writer. To be honest, I'm kind of dreading this class." And what I always like to say is, it stops now. Like, if you've been a bad writer in the past, that's okay, but that doesn't mean it has to continue. This can be the time to change it. So I like to think that everybody has that potential as long as they're willing to put the effort into it. And for some people, it comes more naturally. I also love to work with our upper division students in the more advanced classes, whether that's feature writing or ethics, just being able to hear their viewpoints on things and to be able to watch how they develop across courses, getting to meet them their sophomore year and then working with them junior and senior years, and even being able to keep track of students after they graduate and hear about all the exciting things they end up doing. That's something that I love about my job.
I teach in both departments here. We have a Human Communication Studies department and the Media Studies. On the Media Studies side, I teach social media. That's kind of my bread and butter there. I teach visual communication, which is another favorite, well, my classes are my favorite classes. Intro to new media production. I teach digital photojournalism. I enjoy teaching because of the students, period. And there's that little ego thing that, you're up in front of a bunch of people who are looking at you if you have the ability to engage them on some level. But I try to get beyond that as soon as I can and humble myself and realize that when those lights go on, and I don't mean these lights, I mean these lights, that's the reason why, is to see the critical response, is to hear the right question come out. And I say the word right, and that's, I hear a critical question come out. That's the reason why I enjoy it so much, is to just extend their thinking beyond what they thought they could do.
I teach 2 to 3 classes here at Dixie State University. I teach a beginning audio and advanced audio class. We talk about how sound works, microphones and speakers. I also operate and teach the radio class and teach radio broadcasting fundamentals, and then manage the class and manage the radio station like a real radio station. Students here get a hands-on experience and they get to do all the things that a real radio station does, because in essence we are a real radio station. I enjoy teaching the classes I teach here at DSU because there are 2 things that I'm passionate about. I love audio editing. I've spent a good portion of my career being an audio editor in radio, creating radio commercials and whatnot. So I enjoy taking that knowledge and sharing it in my audio class. And in the same vein with radio, I've done radio for over 25 years. I love radio and all the things it can do. And so it's not coming to work, it's coming to do the things that I'm passionate about every day. I get to do what I enjoy, I get to share with others what I know, and I get to see the students grow with that.
Here at Dixie State, I teach a number of different classes in media. I teach media production, I teach some media research, teach some journalism, television production. I really like to get my hands involved in all kinds of different aspects of media. And when I feel like I get to know a piece of media and how to produce it, the first thing I want to do is teach other people how to do it. I love teaching media production because to me, when you grasp the concepts of media production, you can really affect reality, right? Because what we have recordings of reality. We have things that happened in real time, and we can make changes to those things. Not to be unethical, not to say, okay, let's put words in people's mouths, things they didn't say, but to actually say, what can we do to affect people's lives? What can we do to make change for the better? What can we do to be positive towards society? And to me, it all revolves around media, whether that's graphics, whether that's television and video, whether it's journalism, it doesn't matter. Social media, we all have the ability to affect people's lives for the good, for the betterment of mankind. And I know that sounds like a lofty pursuit, but to me, it's all about media. What I would say to people is, come to Dixie, give us a try, you will love it, and you'll be happy with your decision.